Hello, in this tip we're going to cover how to collect invoice deposits and how to set the settings for those. So first thing you're going to want to do is head over to your admin and then go to settings and options. So if you click that link, it's going to take you to the page we were just on. And then we're going to scroll down, and what we're looking for is invoices and payments. Open that tab and you'll have a bunch of options here for different portions of the invoice settings. The one we're looking for is deposit amount. So here you can see the deposit amount. Right now it's set to percent, but that's because deposit type is set to percent. If you change that to dollar amount instead, it changes to dollar amount. So this is a quick way that you can change this, and you can change this on the fly if you have to. Let's say you always charge $50 as a deposit. You can leave it like this, but then if you have an invoice in particular you want to change to a percent amount and you want to collect that deposit, you can simply go change it to percent amount. And then set this to, let's say, like 10%, for example. Save this, send the client their invoice, and then once they pay the deposit, or send them the invoice link rather, once they pay their deposit, you can always change this back. So it's pretty cool that you can change this on the fly. But most companies, what we found is they just have a set amount. Let's say they do 25% deposit, and they just leave it, set it, and forget it. So you can do either percent, or you can change it to a specific dollar amount, and you can say all my deposits are $50. Point blank period. There's other settings here to be aware of as well, such as if you want to charge an admin fee, maybe you charge that because of processing. There's also minimum payment amount for your invoices. That way you don't have an invoice that gets sent out that's too small, and then you're basically paying credit card fees and things like that. So those are some options, lots of options here basically for the invoices and payments. The most important one to keep in mind for this video in particular is the deposit amount and the deposit type. So we'll leave that those settings alone, and we'll just go find an invoice. So we have a demo account here with a bunch of test data, and we'll click on random invoice, and you'll see here request deposit, and this is because in my settings it is set right now. So I didn't save the stuff we were working on. I'll pull it up in a new window here just to show you invoices and payments. So 50% is the percent amount, and what it's going to do is calculate and automatically tell you what the amount should be that they have to pay. Now there's two different links here. This one is the payment link if you want the customer to pay the whole invoice amount, and then the other link here is if you want to request a deposit. So this is just the deposit link. So you simply click this button, link is copied. Now you can go and email that off to your customer, send it to them by text, or however you want to send that. So you can simply do that, and then they'll be able to make the deposit payment there. If you want them to pay the full thing, you can either do copy payment link, or you can do save an email, and it'll automatically email the customer a link to make the payment online. So when it comes to deposits, very simple. You simply click on the invoice that you want to collect the deposit for, do copy invoice link, or copy deposit link rather, and send that off to the customer, and they can make that deposit payment right away. Now, if you need to change those settings, once again, I'll open up the new window here. That would be under your settings and options, and you're looking for invoices and payments, deposit amount, and deposit type. All right.